'Cause when it's all over, the love that you give will be there to guide you in every way. Now we've been through the cold and darkest days. The summer's calling.
So you've seen this big Borla box. I suggested to Ken to get a Borla because I have a Borla as well. Mine is an S-type. This is not an S-type. This is an ATAK. So the only difference between the ATAK and the, I can get through here, between the ATAK and the S-type, as I'm here. So the difference between mine exhaust and his exhaust is in the ATAK. It actually has this X pipe that's there. Yeah, X pipe that's right there. I'll show you when it's out of the box. But basically, on that X pipe section, it actually increases the airflow, makes it a little bit louder. It's gonna be a lot louder, or in my sense, it'll be a little bit louder than my S-type. And I also suggested to Ken to get another piece, which is by CPE. CPE has sent him, besides that, I have extras of these. It's a 3-inch gasket, and I'll link in the description below on Amazon. You can actually get these for the RS, and these will fit. That's your exhaust gasket, by the way. So here, we have a CPE downpipe. This is a high-flow cat. So this has a high-flow cat that's in here. I believe this is a 200 cell. And that's what we're going with this time. And typically with a high-flow cat, instead of being straight piped, you're not gonna get that excessive drone, which is nice. That's what he wanted, was not to have drone. And the hope is, which I'm pretty sure it'll be successful, we're gonna have zero drone in this car with the ATAK, but it will be louder than my S-type when it breaks in, because mine is broken in. But anyway, we're gonna get some work done with all these pieces that are now messy on the ground. But we're gonna get to work on these real quick. I'm gonna do it all briefly. I'm pretty sure you've seen some of the stuff in the video, like the fuel filter, but I'll cover all the others as we go. So let's get the car up on jack stands. I'm gonna lift all 4 to make it easier on ourselves, and then we'll go from there. So now we got the car in the air, we're gonna do a sound check. This is what a factory RS sounds like. So not so bad, that's a factory exhaust. All right, so now the game plan is we're gonna go ahead and we're going to, for the downpipe, since we're here in the front, intake box gotta come out of the way, remove at least this portion, this section of the intake. Battery box needs to come out. It gives you full access to the turbo and the downpipe, which is down there. I'm gonna start undoing all that and work our way from front to back, undo all that stuff, and then I will show you what you have to do to get this factory system off. Unfortunately, for this case, we're gonna have to cut the exhaust that goes over the axle, which is gonna be fun, which I'll show you how to do. Not bad. No, they're not unlocked yet. I'm sure they're unlocked before I start. 0, O2 sensors.
Oh.
You got a shifter thing?
Yeah, short shifter. Boom bow.
You ever did the bushings over here?
I don't think so.
That's what you should have done instead. Alright, so now we're back underneath the car. I apologize for the noise. I got fans going because it is hot. It is in the heat of summer. It's July. So, Diablo blade on a circuit or on a reciprocating saw. What we're going to do is we're going to cut right here. Watch out, this is your fuel tank right here. So, cut right here over the axle. And then I have an exhaust hanger removal tool, like so, like this. And you're just going to push it out. All these hangers, this exhaust should go out. This part of the exhaust will go out. Then we'll move back to the forward section on that side, undo that, take out the mid pipe, and just slide it right out. Cool? Sound like a plan? Let's get done. There you go. Now give me my tool back. I said give me back my tool. There you go. Usually, you'll have your exhaust flat valve for factory. You'll have it connected. You'd undo it. But fortunately, he already has an exhaust defeat, which he tied up here. This is right here, so it basically shorts it out. That's this part right here, and this connector would usually be sitting on your exhaust flapper valve, right about my pointer finger is. There's a connector right here. Undo it, tie it up out of the way. Make sure you put your exhaust defeat on here. I'll link in the description below for that. And then, yeah, last exhaust hanger right here. There we go. Cut that bad boy up. There we go. All the crap, all the dust.
He's a professional. He knows what he's doing.
Oh. Dusty, dusty. Make sure you got safety glasses on. Me, I got goggles.
Oh yeah.
I don't want it to go underneath the safety glasses and go to my eye. I already have them once. Let's not do that again. Switch 13 versus 16, 13. I forgot you did a aluminum skid plate.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
FS Performance Engineering, baby.
That's not bad. That's not bad. Not a bad choice. 10 millimeter. Pull it out. There you go.
Nice.
So it sits like this. What's in there? Something like that. It sits like this. I don't like that. You're good. Okay, I can honestly say that this is the first RS where I had both of these nuts, but I had both of these nuts come off without pulling the stud. It's working out so far, knock on wood. There you go, ta-da! Wow. Oh my, can you see this on camera?
Oh yeah. Oh
dude. It already had it. Gosh, yeah, that's exactly what happened to mine. That's pretty
Well, I assume that's bad.
Yeah, it's bad. You know what we do with these? You wanna know what we do with these? With these things? Yeet! the new one on there. But in the meantime, before we do that, new exhaust gasket, 3-inch. We're gonna go in there. Very good. There you go. Aha! Alright. So, you're wondering, typically it's the top one, that's gonna be your wideband, but in this case we don't need it. So, the kit that it gives you in the bag should come with instructions and everything else. Oh, it does come with a new gasket. Oh, well, I'll be. CPE provides you with a gasket. So, you don't necessarily need to buy a vibrating exhaust gasket, they already provide you one. So, I'm just going to actually put this one in there, and that's going to be spare for another time. So that is your wideband sensor, the focuses. Well, we ran into a problem already. Oh no, like I said, I was like, hopefully nothing goes wrong. It's slice. Something went wrong. I don't mind the cut wires. We had to match the sensor. But basically, it's cross-threaded. So yeah, there's no threads now. So it won't come out and it won't tighten down. So that means I can't reinstall this. So we gotta go get another sensor, which fortunately O'Reilly's has them. So this is a Bosch sensor. So O'Reilly's has them, and it's under Bosch. If it focuses on it, nope. There you go. Come on, focus over here, buddy. There we go. There you go. Focus on that. There. So that is your part number for it. That's what this sensor is. It has the same exact part number as the sensor that came off of it. Which, see if we can get that in there. There. You can see that they're both the same. They're exactly the same in the interior. If I can get the light to get in there, maybe. No. Okay. Well, you can believe it. You can believe me that they're the same. So look at that. CPE. Custom Performance Engineering. Awesome. Beautiful. Sensors are on. Let's go.
Now to route the O2 wires.
Yeah. Gray one's the bottom. And now the new sensor is green, or the wrapping is green. The heat shrink is green. The sensors are the same. Bosch is the ones who make them. So stick that bad boy back in. What about here? There it goes. There you go. Back in the OEM position. Wires are tucked up out of the way. Just like this. I think I might zip tie these two together. Both away from each other. Or at least like this, so it's not going to touch the downpipe. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Do your thing.
Shift linkage is back in. O2 sensor wires are zip tied together.
This is where the fun begins.
Oh yeah.
Yeah!
Oh yeah.
It's like I've done this before. Nice. And now we can go and get the attack. After I put all this back in.
Let's do it after a few commercial breaks.
With me. Always start it by hand before you start to thread, or before you start to send it with electrical tools, or any other tool for that matter. For the Borla, they have an adapter so that way I can fit this to the V-band, or the factory type style exhaust. It'll fit there, and that's your adapter section. Clamp, make sure the clamp goes on first, and then slide that back in. Tighten it up after. You fit everything in there, make it loose. Same thing, fit all these together. This is the over the axle section. This is the section going to the over the axle. And then of course, our muffler section behind me. Over here, I'm just transferring the butterfly motor or the motor. I just dropping that inside of the box, but I'll get it later. But transferring all this to that one. Even though I know we're not going to use it because the new exhaust has no flapper in it at all. It's just sitting in a house.
No.
Loud noises.
Loud noises. Alright.
Kind of thingy.
Yay. Main pipe is in. Now for the next part.
Over there, so.
Here we go.
Look at that.
And after much sweat, cursing, and tears, she is on.
Nice.
Would you look at that?
I just gotta put everything else back on.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, to be continued.
It's kind of late in the evening already, so I'm gonna put everything back together and I'll film a cold start of this car and revs at the appropriate time. Until then, this is Nick from UCARS. I'll see you guys in the next part.